My traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the show must go on. And on today's episode, no downloads. Hopefully, maybe no supreme weirdness. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know, something new. Maybe something positive. I don't know. I heard a no on that. Not the positivity part, but on the something new. It's sort of like the energy hasn't shifted yet. Has not shifted yet. And that's normal. Because technically, you really don't pull on the energy every single day. This is just for YouTube that we do this, because you're just gonna get the same messages until the energy shifts and until you act on something, until something goes down, okay? So we have, you're ready. Peaceful resolution, opportunity. Helpful people communicate clearly. That peaceful resolution, I'm not sensing conflict yet in these cards. What I'm getting is that whatever this opportunity is that's coming to you, it's going to be like a, like you're going to be able to hold it. Like, I don't know that it would come off, even if it's sudden, it wouldn't come off as a destructive tower of an opportunity. You know, like I like to use the example of somebody going viral and, you know, it being very, like technically going viral is sort of like having a success, maybe, but it tends to really impact people, or it can impact people negatively. So whatever this thing is coming in for you, this opportunity, it's sort of like, it's not going to be a destructive force. So that either means it's coming in gradually, or if it does come in all at once, you're ready to handle whatever that is. And also there are helpful people around you. So just be sure to ask if you need help with anything. I'm sure there are people around you who would love to help you. Helpful people. Okay. Some negative energy on the split. I saw despair and thief. I don't know if someone might have tried to take this opportunity from you or prevent you from getting it. That person's going to be upset. Because on that despair card, there is a sign that says like not hiring. So if you know that you are in competition with anyone for a specific opportunity, it is likely that thing is going to you. And the other person is going to be sad. They might have used some underhanded means to try to prevent you from maybe getting that thing. I don't know. We had community flip out as well, so there are helpful people potentially. I am not getting strong energy under the deck. It's just sort of the same. I've got family room, message of concern, unexpected income. This is just coming across as this opportunity to me. It's kind of like the Ace of Pentacles. And it's sort of like you're getting a message, like perhaps while you're at home. If you work from home, you could be at your parents' house or something like that, because, you know, if it's coming through your phone, you can get a message at any time. But then also I have like this judication, false person, and courthouse. It's sort of like this is striking me as aligned with that like thief and despair I saw on the split. There might be some sort of like court of public opinion going on, determining like who is actually the false person. Like if so, like I said, like there was like a thief in despair. So someone might have used underhanded tactics to like prevent you from getting this opportunity, so it went to them. So there's just some sort of deliberation here, maybe going on between the two, or between however many people were involved with the situation. But what I'm seeing here is whoever is making that deliberation, or the group of people, whatever, they're a mature man or a mature person. So likely, if they have a lot of experience with such things, they can see when people are trying to use specific tactics, so they will not be fooled by that. Mature man under the deck with these helpful people. No, yes, yes, this one, like this deck, super chatty lately. Yeah, see, like there's like potentially one person or a group of people, like I said, some kind of underhanded tactics maybe, or that's implying that like if you get the opportunity, you're the one who is going to have victory in the situation. Yeah, here's our conflict. But it is blocked. This Empress is protected from this conflict. So there might be a partnership involved here. I'm not super getting romance on that yet, but the opportunity might involve a partnership, and you have someone here doing some type of manipulation to kind of like put negative energy on it. I don't know. But again, like whoever's trying to manipulate the situation, it's sort of like they're not getting anywhere. Eight of Swords under the deck. All right, what do we have on the board? We have big happy changes that are coming from particular like toil and labor that you've been doing, likely for a while. Maybe you've been on your own quest or whatever, but that's a familiar message, obviously. Something positive coming in for you. Community, yes. So these are our helpful people. Yes, with the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever these helpful people are, oh, I'm getting like teamwork makes the dream work. Also, your network is your net worth. Like I hate that kind of stuff. But like, it's not untrue. Like the community that you have around you, like take money out of it. Those are the people who are enriching your life. Like even when like you're not going through some sort of, like it seems like there's some sort of success going on here for y'all. But like the best sorts of communities are the ones that are enriching you like in every season, right? But what we have here is likely there are helpful people that will either somehow contribute to some sort of material wealth. This also, the Ten of Pentacles, is just also a community card. But it seems like these people are going to be helping you with something that you're bringing in or creating. Or in fact, they will even be integral to producing this with you. Success! Then we have thoughts. The Star, I think someone is thinking about you. We have someone here thinks success in the Star. This is just a big time, like public recognition read, success read. I don't know what y'all are working on, but the collective, like I've been getting messages since last year that the collective is working on very interesting things. And I've been getting the message that like, it's going to be picking up. Some big time stuff is coming in because of this. And so it's sort of like, back in last year, it was kind of like every once in a while, or it was very like nebulous. And then like, as we've been progressing like into this year, it's getting like, no. Like, so when the message keeps coming out and then it keeps like clarifying, that tends to mean that it's either happening right now or it's seriously about to happen. And then when it disappears, it means things are happening. So let's go ahead and get some details here. I'm not going to look at toil and labor, big happy changes in the Hermit. I think that's just self-explanatory. Also, y'all would know what y'all are doing, so we don't need to pull any details on that because we already have the success here. So I'm going to jump straight to, yes, community, 10 of Pentacles. If this is like a corporate environment, 8 of Pentacles, you might have a helpful boss or manager. That could also be a mentor of some sort, that King of Swords. This might be someone who's running interference for you. That could also be a personal assistant, depending on the success, or I was getting like attorney. The King of Swords will sometimes come across as an attorney, but this is someone who's sort of like fighting other battles for you while you do work. And when I say fighting battles, I just mean like, it would be someone who is like fielding, like they're going through like your emails or something like that and sorting out like what's a relevant email and what's not a relevant email, like a business offer or opportunity, so you can continue doing what you're doing and you don't have to split your time. Yeah, this is just whatever work. This is potentially like some sort of creative work that y'all are doing, but 8 of Cups, 10 of Wands, it's just like you're doing hard work. Like this is toil and labor and you're doing it consistently, but it's either creative or it involves empathy and emotions. So you could be a therapist or a caregiver of some sort, or you just flat out do creative work. Like the Queen of Cups, like I don't usually get her this way, but she could be a siren. You could be singing, because she is on the ocean, right? Like maybe leading men astray. I don't know. I don't think it's anything nefarious, but you could just be a very talented singer. But if not any of that, just creative work. Creative work, imaginative work. Whoever this King of Swords is, they care very much about what they are doing or like what you are doing. Yes, this person is passionate. Like High Priestess, like sometimes I do get nurse with her. It's potentially something caregiving, but again, if it's not spiritual work or, you know, High Priestess is more spiritual work. If it's not that, then it's still like sort of you're dealing with the unseen realms, which would be like the imaginal realms. So you're pulling stuff from behind like the veil, right? And like putting it into materiality. This person is passionate. Yeah, look, like we have a little partnership here. There is some sort of partnership that is coming through with this opportunity. This 4 of Swords, what is that? Knight of Wands, 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups. Like, that seems like whoever's coming towards you. What is this 9 of Swords? It seems like they're worried about nothing, because we have the 9 of Cups. They're worried about some sort of communication. Oh, hold on. Let me see this, because we've got the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. Could we get like a little spread on that, please? Because I've got like another idea in my head and I'm not sure which one is kind of the correct one right now. It could go either way. Oh, what is that? Oh my God, this under the deck energy, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, Hierophant, 5 of Swords. What the shit? This is someone, I don't know, like whenever this comes in for you, like, I don't know if it's the amount of attention or something going on here, but like I said, this person, and I haven't clarified that yet, this person wants to fight specific battles for you. It could be that you come under attack for some reason, for something that you're doing. And it's like this person is seeing this, and so they kind of want to ride in and like defend you or something like that. So what is this 7 of Wands? Because that's likely like it. Okay, the 7 of Wands is the 2 of Wands, the Emperor, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is just this person watching you. They might be watching you like field a lot of stuff or like handle a lot of things whenever this goes down. And it's sort of like they want to come in and like help you. And I mean, it feels positive. It's this Emperor. Yes, the Emperor is the helpful people, clarified by the Ten of Coins, the Magician, and Temperance. Like, I know we have Magician, Ace of Wands, all of that out. We have Strength at the bottom of the deck. This is not striking me as a magician or anything to do with practitioners or anything like that. This is someone who wants to help you run things smoothly. So, like, when I'm saying have harmonious magic, it just means, like, they're adding their energy into whatever you're doing, so you don't have to, like, split yourself so many different ways. And also, if, like, the attack thing is real, if you somehow get some sort of, like, negative attention or something of this sort, this person would be the one, like, putting themselves in the direct line of that, so you don't have to worry about dealing with it at all. So success, thoughts, and the Star. Okay, the Five of Coins, the King of Wands, and the Devil. Okay, so like I said, somebody's thinking about you. I'm pretty sure. Let's check this King of Wands, okay? Justice. King of Wands, Justice. Yeah, okay, this is our negative. Whoever this is the person or representative of, like, people in general. Let's just go with people in general, okay? Like, it's like mad haters, okay? Mad haters. You might have one in particular mad hater, or you might have lots of mad haters who they have nothing better to do than sit around and think about your success when you become or are recognized as the Star. Because what I have here is Justice, Two of Swords, Queen of Wands, Five of Swords. And so, like, what justice would be to this person or these people is if you did not have what you had. With this Five of Pentacles, that's either, like, they want you left out. They don't want you in the Ten of Pentacles. They want you in the Five of Pentacles, right? That's what they feel is justice in this situation. This is devil shit. Okay, like, whoever that person is, like, I don't know why they're holding that attitude. Let me just check that Queen of Wands really quickly. Yeah, this is just the Knight of Swords to this Queen of Wands. This is just someone, like, these are, like, this is all swords energy down here, so these might be verbal attacks. If you're online, that's going to be, like, hate comments or something like it. Let's get one on this Five of Pentacles. This is this thought. Oh, this person, well, I don't know if they're actually manifesting, but Seven of Cups is sort of like imagining this Five of Cups thing. So they're sitting there thinking, imagining how great it would be if you were actually, like, in a shit situation instead of the situation that you are. And so technically they're manifesting it, but it just might be like that's their favorite fantasy. Before they go to bed at night, they love thinking about, like, how eventually, hopefully, someone, like, tears you down. Like, if you're rising up, there are people who are just, like, slavering over the fact that usually, like, when someone gets put up on a pedestal, they're going to be ripped down off of that pedestal. So they love that shit. But here's the thing, that's just part of the show. People love that part of the show. So don't take it personally if it does happen to you, because the next part of the show that people like is the comeback of the underdog. So who cares? So the Devil, right? What's going on with this Devil? Or maybe why does this person have these sorts of feelings, think that way? Or if it's a person, the Empress, the Hermit, and the Two of Pentacles. I don't know. It just seems like this person has been observing y'all. Yeah, they just, Eight of Swords, like, they just don't. Hanged Man, it seems like they don't want you to be seen. Like, they're, like, with that, they don't want people looking at you. But who wouldn't look at the Empress or the Emperor? They're the Empress or the Emperor. But they're looking, you know, it's giving, oh my God, wait, I'm going to say this, hold on. Oh. Strength. Strength can also be another sort of binding card or subduing card, and the Devil is also binding or subduing as well, because we have these people on chains. Three of Cups. I don't know, I just think this would make this person very happy, maybe. They would celebrate if they could do this. Yeah, but I don't know, Nine of Wands, like, whatever that is, it's just like, I think this person is just sort of committed to whatever narrative they've imagined about the situation. King of Cups, and this person's kind of like Two of Pentacles. I don't know if they're deliberating about something. Or like, that could be strategizing. Five of Cups, it's like, no, whatever's going on or whatever will go on with this person, it's almost like there's gonna be someone like, this might be exposing them. Chariot, it's kind of like, when I say the authorities, I don't mean that like someone's getting arrested or anything like that, but it's almost like someone who like is around this person or knows this person, or it's even the person themselves. Like typically, like, it's kind of easy to identify someone who's just like in the haterade, and it seems like in some sort of way what this person is saying, right, because we were seeing that like this is all Swords energy, it's something that this person is thinking, it's something that this person is speaking, it's not really going on in the material realm. So something that this person says, or something that someone says about this person, or just this person's pattern of behavior will become public knowledge, or it already is public knowledge. And that's gonna, like, obviously is upsetting for them if it hasn't like been before, but it's almost sort of like, with the Chariot in the authority card in the community, it's almost like the community is policing themselves, like, about this partnership, like whatever it is. And it's sort of like this person might like retreat for a little bit to like re-strategize and come at this in a different way. But I don't know, it's just like, it's not really anything to be overtly concerned about, because again, it's just like people talking or like leaving comments or something like that. And I mean, the only people who are going to, it's kind of like, it's never like the actual like people who are making like big decisions or anything like that that are listening to that sort of stuff. It's usually just the peanut gallery who like wants the drama or the tea or whatever. The only time it tends to be different is when someone's like actually being exposed for something. Like if somebody's actually like harmful and someone has receipts of them like being nefarious, then yeah, that's something totally different. Like I don't see that. Like y'all or whoever has been showing up like as the Empress, and people seem really like passionate and care about what you do and they enjoy it. So like I don't know what these people or this other person's problem is, other than it's just, you know, haterade. So let's go ahead and get final advice outcome. It just seems like you're gonna have to contend with a lot of like messages Four of Cups, Page of Wands, Seven of Wands. It's like a lot of messages, a lot of contacts. And then there's this partnership, whatever it is, that is very important. Like the sun, that's like a very like powerful gravitational force, right? It's very brilliant also. And then we have someone here, right? Like, but they're showing up as like the Five of Cups, Hierophant, Fool. Like, there's someone here who's like trying to say something, because if you look at this, it might be an older person, I don't know. But they're like trying to say something. Like the Hierophant in the more traditional art is shown like speaking to two students. But that's, to me, is just representative of someone who either is some sort of authority to people or feels like they're some sort of authority to people, trying to say something about the situation that's only going to leave them in the Five of Cups and the Fool. And the Fool isn't new energy. The Fool is like this course of action. It's foolish. Yeah, here's our King of Cups back again. Our King of Cups, burdened by whatever it is that they've been doing. Long-term and publicly, I'm getting. Whatever this, because obviously they're speaking about someone, or a group of people is speaking about someone. So yeah, like Knight of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Death. This is sort of like people talking shit. Like, that's all it is. It's people talking shit. And that Death card is just like, that either means mad shit, they're talking mad shit about a person, or it's like this is coming to an end, because whatever this attack is, they're going to have to leave it. And then here we are in this regrouping phase. Here we are in this regrouping phase, and then it's like they're changing tactics. They're changing tactics entirely. And we've seen that before when we get these sorts of like attack messages surrounding success. It's sort of like the change of tactics is, if you can't beat them, join them. And then the same people that were like attacking you are going to try and come in and be like, oh, like I always believed in you and like we should work together. That would be great. And it's just sort of like, ugh. Like I said, you either have a community, and it seems like one relationship in particular that is going to provide a lot of support. Like you're going to have a solid structure around you for whatever this creative work is, right here. And they're saying, I really don't need to get any more on that. This is just all very positive. I know like kind of the hater stuff isn't positive, but I mean, there's kind of no really getting out of that. That just kind of, for some reason, goes with the territory. Not everyone's gonna like what you're doing. And when people especially like disagree with you or don't like what you're doing and they're seeing you have success with it, it's like, I don't know, that's just when the problems start, especially if people are in a way where they actually think that like something that you're doing is harmful. If like they actually think that, they will feel that they are in the right. So that might be why that people are being like extra passionate about something, especially if something that you're doing is controversial. If you make controversial art or content, people might feel that you are doing some sort of harm or like hate speech or something like that. But let's see what Jesus says. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. And as we all know, the kingdom of heaven is on earth. That just means positive manifestations are coming in for you. I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. This is this person who wants to come in and help you. Be encouraged, my child. Your sins are forgiven. Sins is not anything that you've done wrong. Sins are just snags in the energy. That's in reference to the dark timelines. Usually these success messages, even though I haven't been talking about the dark timelines because the dark timelines are irrelevant, obviously. But the reason why these manifestations couldn't have come in sooner, no matter how hard you were working, was because of the dark timeline shit. So the sins is just like the snags and tangles that were in the energy. Forgiven means that they're not there anymore, so the energy can come through. Where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, I am there in the midst of them. So like I said, this is this positive community. Where 2 or 3 are gathered, I am there. So that's like the Tao, that is God, that is the positive creative force that is amongst you. So essentially, the Tao is with you, is what Jesus says. So, of course, let us end on the highest of all authorities, that authority being Bob. Our Father who art in heaven, Bob who is good all the time, all hail the word of Bob. So let's see what Bob says today. I'm getting 3. Bob has been wanting to come out in 3s lately. There's 1, 2, 3. Like, that reminds me of that little owl. Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take? 1, 2, 3. 3. All right, Bob. What does Bob have to say? Thank you, Bob. So wise. So wise, Bob. Okay. Let me put this over here. Bob says, you have to have dark in order to show light, just like in life. So like I said about the haters, right? It just seems to go hand in hand. When one Jedi rises, so too the Sith. Okay, it's about order and balance. This essentially has to happen. And also what it's going to do is highlight you. The darkness highlights the light. And also, you know, the dark in order to show light, we have to have the negative to fully appreciate the positive. You can actually appreciate both once you get, you know, semi-galaxy brained about it, right? But most people in general, unless they have those acquired tastes, tend to prefer light to darkness. I would encourage you, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, that if you are afraid of darkness, if you think negativity is not also positive, I would encourage you to do some explorations into those environments. Because typically when people are very, very reactive to darkness and left-hand path stuff and the unknown and uncertainty and things they don't understand and things that they that are coming across to them as negative, you can get very reactive to that. And that's more things running you, not you running things. So you don't ever, like, just because you are investigating more into those areas, it does not mean that you're going to work that way. Knowledge is power, education is important, okay? And it's especially important to, like, de-escalate whatever feelings that you may have about forces like these, okay? Because it is just part of the energetic ecosystem, okay? Like, you know, sharks exist, tigers exist, predatory things, dangerous things exist. But you know, those things exist in certain environments. And typically we're in our houses, okay? I don't need to worry about any shark when I'm in my house. Some of y'all do though. Y'all get into the bathtub and you think a shark is in there, or like a pool or something, or a shark's gonna jump out your toilet, all right? That's what I'm saying. We need to de-escalate the situation, okay? So then Bob also says, anything we don't like, we'll turn it into a happy little tree or something. So Bob is saying we are the music makers and we are the dreamers of dreams. You are the artist. It is your canvas. It is your world. We run things, things don't run we. Can you see the positive side of your haters? Can you see what they are actually doing for you? And can you see, even in general, how it's a negative force to you, but especially if someone thinks that you are doing something actively harmful, like for real. Can you see the positivity in that, in someone being brave enough to say something about it? Maybe even in the face of like if you have a whole bunch of people on your side who are just loving you, and you have this one person over here saying, hey, I think that's harmful. It actually does take a lot of bravery to stand there and say that when they know it's the unpopular opinion. So there you go. There is some positivity in that negativity. Also, I would say, manifestation-wise, state of engagement. Your haters are still engaging with you. which means they're giving you power, which means they're amplifying you. It doesn't matter if they're screaming their heads off about what a freaking horrible, evil person that you are. They are manifesting for you by their very engagement with you. The universe does not hear no, only yes. So, use your magic, shift your mindset. Anything we don't like, we'll turn it into a happy little tree or something. So transmorgify, transmute when it all starts going down for you. And then finally, son of a gun. That's a pretty nice tree for being done that quick. So you're going to be able to flip this into the positive for yourself very quickly, as long as you are aware of everything that I've just told you and your own guidance and whatever. And also if you're focusing on your positive community, because people will do that as well. They will have a million positive comments, so many positive things going on around them. And then there's like one person who's like, you're fat, you're ugly, everyone thinks you're stupid. And it's literally one person, and that's the person that they are choosing to focus on. I'm telling you, I've watched it. People who I've known in the past, they will have hundreds of like positive engagements on all their shit. They're focusing on the one person who's being a hater. And I would tell you that that is ingratitude. It's ingratitude, and it's also sloppy magic. It is sloppy focus. Shift your attention. Why are you aligning yourself with that? Especially if you think that it's not relevant. I get if someone's giving you a criticism that you really need to think about, but if, like what I just said, right? The quality of the statements that just came out of my mouth, those are little turds, okay? That's not anything useful. That's not anything that you should be paying attention to. So don't. Focus on your helpful people, your community, the people who are coming in to support you, because I guarantee you, they are the ones that are going to have the most useful criticism for you. Unless you've surrounded yourself with yes people, okay? And also, son of a gun, that's a pretty nice tree for being done that quick. Whatever this is, it's coming in quickly. We've been getting that message in as well. And when I say quickly, it's like months, right? It's been showing up as the first quarter of 2024 that like some of this is going to start coming in. But if we go if we start getting close to the end of the first quarter, so what, that's like January, February, so the end of March, right? If we get to the end of March and the message like keeps repeating that something's going to come in quickly for you, there's something going on that we're gonna have to investigate. There's something that like the collective is not doing, or something that is not shifting, because we don't want to get stalled out at like, it's coming in quickly a few months from now, because that can happen. I haven't been getting that. I have been getting, and here's the thing, I haven't been getting this lately. Or at least, within the last few days or whatever, but we have also been getting the message that like you need to take a break. You can stall this out if you don't step back from what you're doing and give yourself a break, because you're putting too much energy on it. You're not letting the magic work. And that's also a trust exercise, seeing that yes, things will just happen after you've built up a certain amount of momentum behind them. So if we keep getting the message that, something's happening within the next few months or coming in quickly, like over and over and over again, even when technically it should have come in for the majority of the collective, then we're going to need to do some investigation onto why that is. Right now, I'm thinking it's like the break issue, because that's been a repetitive message as well. So if you have not scheduled a break for yourself yet, if you have not scheduled a vacation, something, you've got to start negotiating that for yourself. Even if it's just a daily, I get an hour to myself, where I am not working at all, I am simply resting, okay? So, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, I am your GM, your game master for this, the game of life. I am also, of course, the greatest magician of the age, and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world. Make America great for once. Fly this boat to the moon somehow. Shift our world onto the mega happy timeline, perhaps leaving it a much better place than it ever has been before. Because we are, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face. Some insects called the human race. lost in time and lost in space. End meeting.